he was talking about God's kingdom. So I do the same. And someone here, the walking here, so that's, it's a body that walking here, and maybe it's this spirit that have make me start a recording. But I felt like I had to explain a little that I have not make up those people that is coming and talking. They are in God's kingdom, even if they were not the best people in the world when they lived. I have a talk in one episode I listened to today. It was the spirit was saying that to us in that episode. They say that they correct people, they help people when they're standing and wait for you when you are coming close to heaven, when you have passed away, move forward. They are waiting for you to correct you, to make you be clean. They try to clean you up, so before you go to the court, the heavenly court, so they clean you up. So those people, I must drink a little more juice. Those people that seems like, oh, those was not good when they live here on earth. But we can't judge them. And those angels have told me that when you are coming and you have done bad things in your life, that's we all have. And they try to correct you, to clean you up, so you can pass the heavenly court. Maybe not into the golden city or where God sitting on his throne, but at least you can be on the big meadow around the New Jerusalem. That's, you have to understand why some spirit is coming that historical was not nice people, but they have been cleaned up. So that's not many people that's going to hell. It's very few. And so it's not much of the pit. You have a big chance, even if you have done some criminal things and done drugs and are addicted today, that if you stop to do what you know is wrong in God's eyes, you have a big chance to enter into heaven. Everyone enter into heaven because they need to be in the heavenly court, but to stay in heaven, you have a big chance to stay in heaven if you start to clean you up today. And I hope you will do it. Make a decision, because you know that you have not so much more to choose. Either clean you up, or you die and you have not wanted to be clean, you have given up and you have killed yourself. You have made a suicide. And God doesn't like suicide. So that's up to you, what you decide to do. You can live today if you stop your addiction. And that's what this spirit is that is walking around here. That's the spirit is telling me about this with your addiction. And addiction doesn't need to only be drinking or making drugs. You can be addicted to sex. You maybe are addicted to women and men in no healthy way, and you are full of hate, and like it's an addiction. It's because addiction is something that holds you in prison, that you can't go away from. That's addiction, and it takes much power and energy to go away from addiction. So I don't talk about the spirit is talking now, so I talk from what I hear in the air now. That it's a man who's walking and says he have been in some addiction. He say that he have stolen cars, and he was a heavy drinker, and he know how tough it is, very tough to go away from addiction. But it's so very bad to have this rough life you have. So there is no choice. It is not really any choice. If you clean up your mind and focus on go away from what's hold you in prison. He say he doesn't look like this, but he's showing a picture that he have lots of tattoos on his arms. He's full of tattoos, and he's a very thick, not a fat man, but he is strong. He have been in much fight, he showing me. He have stolen much. He have hurt people very much. He have done so many bad things. But one day he decided himself that he should not do it anymore. He should not mistreating people and abuse people and do these bad things, steal from people that have not done anything to him. Nice people, even his mother didn't he steal from, and beat her up also. So he have been very bad, but he make up his mind. Before he died, he started to clean up, and it was, he say that he didn't come through the whole thing, but he tried very hard to clean up his life, and God saw his heart. God knew his heart. God knew that he tried very hard, not fake, not this to lie for people. You think in your poison mind that you have, you think that you are smarter than other people, and that you know everything about them, and they don't know anything what you are on your way to do to them and what you have done. You think that you are like an overcomer over everything. You are your own hero in this sick mind you have just now. But you can make up your mind to go the right way, and God will see it. God will see it, and it will not be so hard for you in the heavenly court. You think that you have given up sometimes and think that it's too late for me to could be in heaven. It's hell for me. I got into the pit. You are thinking like that, but it's because you don't know God. You don't know God's kingdom. That He is love. Maybe love in a rough way, but He is love for every of His creation. But it's up to people to make up their mind if they want to come closer to God, or if they want to go into the pit. That is not God that have done it. You have done it on yourself. And maybe you are a victim as a child, but you have had, I know you have had many times to start right in your life. There have been people that have tried to help you, and you have not wanted to help yourself. So that's what he is talking about. It's not me that talking about that, but he gave me that picture of what to say to you, and he know you. He know you because he is a spirit. So he have seen everything what you have done. Nothing is hidden for him. Everything is coming out to the light. So what you fool is, you don't fool people. You fool yourself. That's what you do. You lie to yourself. You steal from yourself. You steal your own life from yourself. So it's a very tough man here. When he showed me how tough he was when he was here on earth, and he want everyone that have lived some kind of the same life as him. And it doesn't need to be a man. You can be a woman also that do stealing things from people, hurt people. You have been cruel to your man. So that's not only about men, it's women also. So he want me to wait a little because he want to send some healing energy to you. So that before I go, he say, before I go, I will give you this, he said, and he opened up his hand, And it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful what he's doing. He opened up his hand, and it is a heart he hold. And he said, it's your heart that he hold, and he will heal your heart. And the heart have connection with your brain to do, so it's cleaning up the whole system for you. That's what's beautiful. It's so beautiful. He's that big, like working hands, rough hands. And then when he opened his hand, it was a heart. You know, a heart that is in the painting. It's not a heart in the body. It's how you make a drawing of a real cute heart. That's what he had in his hand. So I thank you. Thank you for being here. And it was tough talking, but then it come a heart in the end of it. So beautiful. And I think there is many episodes you should listen at, because there is much learning about heaven and life. It's not only a warning about what will happen, but it's also this. He gave you healing, and some have coming through and give us healing. And I thank for that. And I thank God, Elohim, Yah, I am, whatever you call God, the supreme God, the only one God, the first love in our life. It should be the God that have not the body. It's a spirit God. I thank you, God, for giving us all this learning, and let people that listen to this episode get a glimpse of heaven and understand how you in heaven, what you see about our world, how we live today. And we come to know how you look at us, at the world, and you let us know what's in heaven. It's a big, great school that you take us to. And I thank you, God, for giving us this mercy and giving us the love that we don't deserve. But in your love, your grace, you give it us anyway. The love for us. We don't deserve you, God, that. When I know about your love, God, I be so humble. I can't not even have my eyes open, because I know that you means love for us, but it's hard to understand it, as we are not so perfect. And God, I hear God saying that